I had a feeling you were holding out on me. You really do believe that silver is going to $38 per ounce in 2023. That is according to this. An excellent article from Kitco News by Niels Christensen that is packed full of information about predictions for silver for 2023. There is some super interesting info in this article. We're going to go through it and then we'll talk about our thoughts. Let's go. During the dark days of the summer, do you remember what it felt like to own silver and gold and mining stocks over the summer? It was horrific, right? Silver went below $18 per ounce, but then a shift occurred in terms of expectations about the Fed needing to start loosening up in 2023. In the picture, hey, we know it improved for us, right? We're near 24 an ounce in silver right now. So the average retail investor, now we're not average, we know that. We're unique and special. But if we were average, we would believe that the price of silver is going to go to $38 per ounce in 2023. I'm going to be looking down when I'm reading you this article, but I'm going to be thinking about you, so stay with me. This article has a ton of cool information. The silver market is preparing to end 2022 on a strong note. We know that's the case. A bullish sentiment among retail investors indicates the rally is just getting started. Then he goes on to talk about how last year was a tough year in the market. The Federal Reserve and our old friend Jerome Powell, they created a huge headwind. Can you feel it coming at you? Silver and gold investors were sailing into a huge headwind in 2022. But then silver, that little devil, it rallied nearly 40% from the summer lows, ending the year right around $24 per ounce. According to Kitco News' latest 2023 Outlook survey, retail investors see even higher prices during 2023. Are you seeing it? I'm seeing it. This past week, 1,482, not 1,481, nope, one more person participated in Kitco News' online survey asking investors where they see silver prices by the end of the year on average. Retail investors see silver prices rising to $38 per ounce. I would say that we retail investors are rather optimistic about silver. And I'm hearing about a rumor, I want to emphasize rumor, that there might be a little squeeze on silver around January 6th. If you've heard about that, leave a comment in the comment section below. We already know that COMEX and the LBMA, the London Bullion Market Association, you know, those two unicorn fart dust exchanges that rule the precious metals world up until now, they've had a stranglehold on the price. It'd be kind of nice to see a little bit of a squeeze go on, but we'll see how that plays out. Yes, I think it's safe to say that us retail investors are very bullish, very optimistic about the price of silver. As a matter of fact, only 85 of the participants of this Kitco survey, only 5%, said they saw silver prices ending 2023 below $23 per ounce. Everybody else saw it higher. We're talking a lot about statistics and averages, but one thing for sure, you're unique, you are special. Heck, I am too, and we are together right now. It's a real honor for me to have you here. If you enjoy visiting the basement, know you're always welcome to come back. Subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, please leave a comment, and please come back. And I will quote, meanwhile, nearly 48%. That's not 46.8, that's 47.6. I'm presuming they're rounding up like I like to do. 48% of the participants expected silver prices to end the year higher than $38 per ounce. You feeling this? Now you pay attention, because we're going to talk about what Jeff Kresnak from Middleville, Michigan. Where the heck is Middleville, Michigan? Do you want to take a guess? Middleville, Michigan. I bet it's somewhere in the middle of Michigan. So he's got his fingers on what's going on all around Michigan. Nonetheless, Mr. Kresnak said in an email to Kitco News that he sees silver prices double in 2023. High five, Jeff. We like you. Which would put prices well above $40 an ounce by the end of the year. Jeff, you're always welcome in Ron's basement. You can sit on the bear's lap anytime you want to come visit. That is if you leave the middle of Michigan. And I'm going to give you a little tip. My man on the street, we're going to call him CP. Those might or might not be his initials. Nonetheless, he told me that they're getting messages from bullion dealers that premiums are going up again, especially on the higher end coins, the American Silver Eagles, the Canadian Maple Leafs. Guys, the demand supply picture in silver, it's continuing to look good. But wait, there's more. Jeff had this to say, quote, "The industrial metal, silver, will also be used as a hedge against inflation and the stock market." He said he personally believes that silver had a boat anchor, he must be a boater, attached to it because crypto was weighing it down. Now wait a minute. Are there that many lakes in the middle of Michigan? I know there's Lake Michigan on the western side of Michigan. Very beautiful place, but I mean, where's this guy boating in the middle of Michigan? Nonetheless, he believes that 90% of people in 2022 that were over-optimistic on crypto have had enough bloodshed. They will not return to crypto and will now all jump into silver. I don't know if the number will be that high, but we do, on a very serious note, want to welcome any of the crypto converts to the world of precious metals because, as we've said here in the basement many times, gold and silver, they are the original cryptocurrencies. But here comes the old sledgehammer. You know, we can't just talk about happy, happy, joy, joy, because retail investors, while we are significantly more bullish on silver, Wall Street analysts aren't so bullish. Most are expecting prices to trade below $30 per ounce in 2023. Let's dig a little bit into that. Jim Wyckoff, a senior technical analyst at Kitco, said that he sees silver prices trading in a range between $22 and $27.31. Well, I'm going to tell you what, Jeff, if it goes 1 penny above that, we're going to call you out on that. But $27.31, hey, you know, I don't think we'd be complaining too much about that price anyway. Most of the analysts are bullish on silver as the green energy transition. What? I don't know. What are they talking about? We don't know anything about that. What do they mean? I thought you mean silver's used in more than just jewelry and coins? Wow, that's breaking news. Thank you. That'll drive industrial demand for the industrial metal. Bank of America analyst. They're extremely bullish on gold. They see silver prices peaking around $25 per ounce. Whatever, Bank of America. Investors usually look at silver both through a macro but also micro lens. On the macro side, the Fed pivot and stabilization of the US dollar should make the precious metal more attractive. Meanwhile, on the micro side, a stabilization of industrial offtake may help, wrote Michael Widmer. He's a commodity strategist for Bank of America. He put that in his Outlook report. I bet that's fascinating reading. This next one, Commerce Bank, Commerzbank. I hear them every once in a while. They're saying $25 per ounce silver, but how come I never see any branches for Commerce Bank? At least here in St. Louis, the street I live off of, it's got every bank known to man on it. I don't ever see Commerce Bank. So what do they know about silver? $25 silver. Most analysts are moderately bullish. There are some who expect to see prices double next year. Oh, I like that now. Come on, Niels, you're getting to some good stuff. In an interview with Kitco News, Avi Gilbert, he's the founder of ElliottWaveTrader.net. He said that silver is embarking on a major bull run. A major bull run. We like that. That could see the price push back to its record highs of, sit down, $50 an ounce. Quote unquote, Avi, and we like you, Avi. By the way, you're also welcome to sit on the bear's lap. Not you and Jeff at the same time. We don't want to crush the bear. But on separate occasions, you're welcome here in the basement, Avi. Because Avi said, quote, I'm looking for a pullback towards the $21 to $22 region. That'd be okay. We could live with that. In silver, to set up for the next major rally. He said, quote, long term, I'm looking for silver to hit $50 per ounce. Thank you, Avi. But that might take a few years. Well, we can be patient. We are a patient bunch. Prices could easily double in 2023. We like you again, Avi. And the first half of 2024. That was a great article by Neil Christensen and Kitco News. I hope you enjoyed it, but I've got something even more interesting we need to touch on. 2023 will bring a paradigm shift in how the price of the metals react to the Federal Reserve, which for the last number of decades, the Federal Reserve, they drove the boat. The paradigm shift, let me define paradigm shift for you, if I may. That's a fundamental change in approach or underlying assumptions. So for the last decades, the Fed ruled. They ruled how currencies were valued. They ruled how interest rates reacted, and that also ruled the price of gold and silver. The paradigm shift that's occurring is the currency markets, the gold and silver markets are going to be looking more at geopolitical news, geopolitical headlines. And that's all because the world is shifting from being unipolar to multipolar. The East is gaining steam, gaining power, and they have a very different approach and value metric when it comes to things like the precious metals. So as that paradigm shift, right, that occurs, the Fed becomes less important, the geopolitical news, the East becomes more important. That could be the driving factor for these doubling in metals prices. One thing for sure, you know it. I'll be here for you through it all. Stormy seas, you name it. You got a place to hang out. Talk silver, talk gold. Until next time, you be well.